And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Terraformers, the Red Planet Awaits. Working through the DLC challenges. So we did Settling Soul in the last one on insane difficulty. And we're going to go ahead and duplicate that with Grand Monuments, hopefully. So we're going to do Grand Monuments. We get it same as the last scenario. We're going to get 5 extra turns. So instead of it being a 65 turn scenario, it'll be a 70 turn scenario to get the maximum trophy. On Insane, where we got to make 20 megastructures before the people throw us out. Or we run past 70 turns or so. So we were presented with balanced, terraforming, or space. We did space last time. Actually, did we do... No, we did celestial last time. Space might be tempting because of the trade routes, because that would allow us to do a bit of transformation of one resource into another. It also would provide us with the orbital ring, which is an export enough tritium, we could get more trade routes. So big bunch of trade routes. Import oceans, so some terraforming and a bunch of assets for accelerated terraforming. Or go balanced. We do have a large tritium deposit nearby, so we could probably get that trade route one going pretty strong. Opening the leader panel, we're presented with mineralogy or exploration. We ran exploration last time, so we'll probably do mineralogy this time. +1 titanium for every 3 we start producing. Convert 2 silicates, 2 titanium, and 2 tritium into 12 science. Probably not going to do that one very often. In-depth survey, select a resource deposit that doesn't have a mine yet. Increases its size by 1. Cannot be used on deposits inside a city. Gigantic size deposits and can only be used once per deposit. Okay. Yeah, let's I think we're gonna do space. We're gonna take that trade route. And then we're gonna take a mineralogy guy here. We're going to explore the tritium mine. We could technically grab that right away. We're gonna hold off a little bit, because I think I want to play the in-depth survey there, get it up 1 size. And then I think we want to explore 1 more time so we can actually afford to build that tritium deposit. Oh, and we should obviously put the settlement down somewhere. So we'll place the headquarters like there. So we've got our colony down. We'll wait a couple turns before we put the habitation module down, I think. And we do have some trade routes. We don't have a use for tritium right now, so we'll go ahead and ship it up to the orbital ring construction. Oh wait, there is an argument now to grab the tritium thermal generator, so we'll do that. In which case I don't want to build the ring for the moment. Let's do that. Okay, in-depth survey. Make that a large deposit. We now need 8 titanium to build that. Actually, let's do that. That way we've got the 8 titanium to get that built, and the 9 tritium to get the thermogenerator next turn. Have module, lab, or greenhouse farm. I think we're going to greenhouse farm. We will grab a second hab. Okay, so in here, tritium thermogenerator down. And I'm gonna put a house down. And grab the now large titanium deposit. We're gonna explore the titanium deposit or the water deposit. The titanium deposit. And then we're going to stop those and ship to the space deposit. Okay. We're going on the trade route. We're gonna want more power pretty early on, so we're gonna take that one. Okay, let's do the in-depth survey on that titanium deposit. Upgrade it to large as well. We're gonna pass on that. We're gonna take the soil factory. Explore the water. And then we can expand that one to a large aquifer as well, I suspect. The exploration satellite. Our first choice of mega project. Space elevator is actually probably very tempting to take early, so we'll grab that. Adjacent population provides 3. Raise the maximum number of buildings the city can have. The limit still can't be more than 15. Rover hub or lab. To hit what we need for building the mega project, we're going to want robots. At least one thing of robots. Let's do an in-depth survey of you. And we'll satellite you. And probably... Oh, that's a rich one, so I don't think we can in-depth survey the rich one. You're 8. Okay. Don't have the food, but we do have the power titanium. Ah! No, I'll hold off for a bit. We have the titanium to put this down, but then I need the titanium to make use of it, so we're not in a complete rush to get that out. First set of explorations. Nitrates. Oceans. Iridium. We probably actually want some early oceans. Yeah. We'll take the tuber farm. We can go ahead and actually get the tuber farm down, get some food coming in. And yeah, I don't think we can... Yeah, no, we can't play that. Because in-depth survey requires it to be a mine. Three power for titanium? 2 power for titanium. Some food there, okay. Rising expectations. Bulk vats wouldn't be too bad if we can get the water in. Explore titanium deposit. Got some water. I think the farm is going to be prioritized over the support, so I'm going to put the greenhouse farm down. Okay. And then... Too short, but we should be able to do that with an explorer or the satellite next turn. So let's get the robot hub down. And we got 2 expands here. One's obviously going to be the water, the other one's going to be the titanium, I think. Improved space flight. 10 science for +1 support for every route. Every 3 proposals. Okay. No, urban planning. I like urban planning. Super farm. You explore there. Get some titanium. And yeah, we will go ahead and grab the titanium mine. Okay, and we have a little bit more Shridium, so we can get you being built a little faster. Cool, I don't think it... Well, doing 3 this turn will make it a 2 turn instead of a 3 turn at the previous rate it was going at. Let's grab the robot hub. Take the 1 cost. Let's make sure food, okay. I'm thinking about maybe clearing out the 5 neighbors over there so we can set up that flat plains. It's not a particularly interesting flat plains. It's got some... Well, it has a interesting neighbor. Maybe less of a rush then. Yeah, maybe less of a rush then. Oh, it's telling me I got spare trade route, which we'll assign. Time for the new leader. Bit of a shame, we were enjoying the last leader. Get farming. Go to non-water deposit into ocean. Non-own into ocean stuff, okay. Farm. Or... Okay, so that's, I guess, the nitrates, or we can go space exploration. We did space exploration last time. I think we're gonna skip space exploration this time and go farming. We are gonna have to get a decent number of settlements up. And then we enable you, get some more trade routes. How quickly do I want our space colony? We're not in a rush for it. Could be trading for resources I need instead of trying to get that built quickly. Okay. Put another farm down. Yeah, we got lots of options potentially coming up. Getting told we're not using our trade routes. What do we want to trade for or trade with? Power. I think it is the answer. I'm gonna trade for some power. Get a bunch of power coming in. I'll also get the aquifer, or the water going. Regional buildings. Silica, nitrates, water. Nitrates. Grab the delivery drones. Fit mine up. There we go. Bunch of water coming in. Let's not export titanium because we have lots of stuff we want to build titanium with. Instead, grab water going out. Yeah, I'm thinking keep the water, ship the food. And of course, we reduce the cost for nitrates, we can get the tuber farm down. We can get 18 nitrates, so we can really crank the food production. Interesting. University, Research Center. Oh, we'll grab the university. We're not going to do science in this one, but we might do science in the next one. We need 20 titanium, so there's actually an argument maybe to trade for some titanium. Okay, so we now got enough that if we can get all the bits for it, we can build this space elevator up to max. I'm definitely on board for, so... How badly do I want power? Probably slow the power roll a little bit. Swap it out for some titanium. Okay. Siege. Go that one. Do a farm, I think. Okay. Some more titanium. Life found a way. Native Martian bacteria requires 0 temperature, 0 oxygen. Okay. Oh, and it immediately is spread. We discovered life on Mars. Life finds way. Apparently. I'm literally not interested in any of these. We'll take the science. Okay. Do I want to colonize this location? I think the answer is yes. Apparently mainly has canyon view, so it's got a lot of comfort boosting bonuses near it. It's got access to a titanium deposit. Could be expanded to get silicates or more water. Usually, maybe we're not in a rush to get the next expand right away. Still going to do it. Two cost explore. Lava tube is maybe another interesting one. The lava tube has an inherent radiation protection. It's a +3 comfort area. Oh, oxygen counts towards but doesn't count against on comfort. Yeah, oxygen can only positively impact. Okay. So yeah, it's got 4. So that's actually a pretty good place for putting lots of people. Whereas that one might be a little bit better just for robots. And we don't need the public baths because we've got the delivery drones in the spot where we normally do the public baths. Okay, let's... What is this? This is titanium, which we're about to have. Science is next. Let's stop, or let's slow the titanium down and start getting the science coming in. Zeppelin Center. We don't have the atmosphere, but that's definitely one of the ones I want to build. So we'll grab that. Laboratory Development Lab, I think. And there we go. Got our trade routes. 2 more trade routes. We're maybe not starving as much for titanium right now. If we get a settlement going, we'll probably be more interested in it, but right now let's get some science going. And then we have a free export route for those 2. Go ahead and channel into even more science. Okay. So let me... Oh, I still haven't balanced all the trade routes. Okay, we'll go ahead and just get this done, because we can do that this turn. We won't have any real power for the next turn, but that should be fine. Eco homes or tuber farm. I already got a tuber farm sitting waiting to be built, so we'll go eco home. Enable you to Europa. Okay, 2 more. 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 2 we've got 2 power to explore, but we need 3 power to explore. We could breach an aquifer to get some ocean. We don't control. Do I want that water? It's only a +1 water. We're getting +2 as is. So terraforming a little bit to get some rainfall wouldn't be too bad, I think. No, but it's 4 power to... You still have to pay the power cost, or you just can do it where you don't own it. Okay, we'll do the food then. So I need to play a card or lose a card is where we are at. You know, we don't have any good science adjacencies, so we'll trash this one. Oh, and now we've got a lot more trade routes. We do have we're encouraged to export power rather than import it, so let's stop importing power for the moment. We can go ahead and take, say, more science. That'll take us up to 20 science. How much do we need for the upgrade? 30. Let's try to get that science up so we can get the next level on the elevator real quick. We only have... No, we have 3 mines, do we? Yeah, we have 3 mines, so we could potentially play that. We need power for it, so it would be taking up inventory spot right now. That's probably what... If we're taking one, it's taking that one, so okay. Ooh, nice influx of power, okay. So could play that to get a +1. Silicate's coming in. Sure. Okay, then the nitrate's place, and we now have enough silica to put down the lab. So we'll get some science income that way. Okay, we'll have enough science to get the space elevator to the 2nd tier next turn. We'll probably slow the roll down and start moving on to tritium. Yeah. Venus, Ceres, Saturn. From a resource standpoint, it's probably Ceres. We'll do Ceres. New Horizon. Robot Ingenuity Center. Get a landing pad to give us another trade route. And then we can pop in here, upgrade you. Actually means I don't want those imports anymore. Start moving on, getting the tritium. And we have a food export. We'll use 1 export food. Working on that tritium. And we have the power to explore those. Okay. We do have a 2 power, so we can do that exploration. Okay. I think we're gonna dumpster this. Yeah. I don't have the power again to explore either of those. So I think this is gonna be 5 food. Put a colony here, or I can wait until we get those to explore to put it here. I think here is better because we're gonna get 2 mines and or 2 ocean sources, or 2 water sources, or 2 ocean expands. Yeah. Okay, so you are a 40. So I don't need 11 there. We only need the 10. Which means I can take it off and take it from someplace else. And actually, we want to take it from water if we can help it. Can I export something else? No, not power. We'll accept that we're going to export some nitrates for the moment. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna be inefficient with the trade rates for the turn, but that's fine. Electioneer farming is out, and either recycling or oratory is in. Thinking recycling. 3 silicates to 10 titanium, and every time you remove a rock, it's 1 titanium. And the remove a rock is 1 titanium for the rest of the run. So that sounds like a good one. So we're going to recycling. And we got hit with the sandstorm. 4 power, 4 titanium for the repair. I have the power. It would be annoying if I had to spend the power. Only annoying. Because that would stop the explore. You know, I think we're going to accept that it's going to raise the power cost. I'm just going to import power. It's being a little bit of a bottleneck right now, and I'm kind of done with it being a bottleneck. Grab the pit mine. There's some tritium there. Don't got anything to spend the tritium on right now. I do have silicate, so we can turn that into titanium, so that's not a bad choice. And if I wanted to import more, importing some titanium would not be the worst of choices. Well, exporting titanium for something else would not have been the worst choices. Could even technically do some arbitrage where we do that, right? We sell 3 titanium to get 3 silica, which we then recycle into 10 titanium. We're not gonna do that because we're not that desperate for the silica, so we're just get back. Still select a project. Halves the duration. Oh yeah, we probably need to do that. So it's you, definitely you. Okay. And then I have to dump one, or play one. I think the answer here is we're going to dump the tuber farm. Oh, I don't want any of those. The Roboport's the one that's the most interesting, but no, we're going to dump it, get our 1 science. That then allows us to, in theory, put the engineering school down. Expand prospect U. And then let's settle here. I need 3 power to break that rock. But we'll probably break that rock and then drop the engineering school where the rock is. Next turn. We do have the Zeppelin, which is a lot of tritium. We don't have the atmosphere yet, though. So maybe I should start working trying to generate some atmosphere. So we can Zeppelin up. Alright, I think we're going to accept the balance for the moment. Yeah, it's not ideal from a trade route standpoint, but I don't have the exports that I want to export. Atmosphere heat. Sure, if we don't have, if we have someplace to place that, or place something, we'll hold on to that. Drop the rock. Drop the engineering school. Engineering school should help with getting major projects faster. So we can get usable ones quickly. Or at least know what we need to do for the not usable ones, so that we can make them usable. So we definitely need some science production. Need to get the science production up. I know this hurts me to do, but we're going to export some titanium here. Again, we're going to just turn around and turn it into power. Forest for rainfall or methogen. I think we'll do the Tundra Forest. We've got to get some rainfall for it, but that shouldn't actually be too hard. Okay. Let's go ahead. Tritium generator. And in theory, that gives us a power export route. That's why I was grabbing another generator for the location. We've got a bunch of power, so we can do various things with it. We do some exploration satellite stuff as well. Oh, we probably want to clear the neighbors to that place. So we can get that one set up, maybe. And then we can pop in here and we can clear rocks. Okay, that gives us the titanium to sell. We don't have any robots here, so it doesn't make sense to put you down. Do want you sooner rather than later. We need you, so we could probably want to actually back off this power for the moment. And just translate that into science. Gotta clear that one, let's put that one down. Almost get that one down. Or I could go ham on clearing rocks by leaving it on power. No, we'll get the houses down quickly. Houses allow me to expand, grab silicates or nitrates. Or I suppose grab the aquifer so we can get the ocean going. Get some rainfall. Oh, I have one too many projects. I need to play a project or trash a project. we're gonna trash our project. I have a good place for you, so we're gonna trash you for the moment. You're pretty strong, but I don't have any place to play you, so it's not getting played. House printing, reverse engineering, applied research. House printing. Over engineering is suggested. No. Okay, we have enough to get those two down, so we'll place urban planning. It's not going to kick in right away. And then eco homes. And then, yeah, we probably do want to run very quickly down to house printing so we can get the 2 titanium per building. Turn silica into titanium so we can export the titanium. Continue the very heavy trading here. And yeah, I think then I'm going to go ahead and just break rocks like there's no tomorrow. Might wait until next turn to break the rocks like there's no tomorrow, because I need the power for something. Well, that would be one of the things we'd want the power for, I suppose. Let's clear enough rocks that we can put you in a reasonable place. And we can cycle the turn. Don't have enough titanium. Oh, because that costs titanium. Okay. Food. Yeah, let's do food. Cover the debt there. Development center, oceans, orbital telescope. We'll do oceans. I think we'll back off plans a little bit. Do silica for titanium. And we can start working on getting those oceans in. Alright, let's also drop in here and just clear rocks. Giving us power, or turning power into titanium, which we can then export. Okay. We'll have enough science to get house printing down, and then when we build buildings, we'll get titanium. Weather control facility. That's something we can get down. That would actually provide... Oh, atmosphere is the one thing it doesn't provide, so we can't use it to get us the prerequisites needed for our Zeppelins. Otherwise, it is pretty easy to get out. We can buy the science or whatever, right, and get it going. It's a lot cheaper than the archaeology. And doesn't have any prerequisites like the Zeppelin one that's stopping us from deploying it. Okay, play that car, play that, get 10 more titanium. Another crater that we're not so interested with. Now when we build buildings, we get some titanium. So there is now an argument for the weather control facility. Get the 15 science for that. Granted, I only need the 15 science for that, so we can back you off to 13 and still do it. So that means we can back you off by 6. And then let's grab... No, I think that's about right for the moment. I could technically just push Got the route, so we can just push the tritium to space. Yeah. That'll give us the oceans, that'll actually get us 1 rainfall, which is not bad. You want nitrates, or... yeah, we'd probably do want the nitrates. We'll grab nitrate mine while we're thinking about it. Oh, no, I don't have enough titanium, so I need to drag the titanium down. Find 2 more exports to balance the budget. Yeah, that'll work. Or, no, we'll do food. Thermal updraft. Played once per climate zone. Generates 1 power if the temperature in the zone is above 0. Plant spreader. Marsnet. Marsnet probably is a good choice. Okay, we'll grab you, grab the ocean, plus 100 support, plus 1 rainfall. Okay, if I want to use those hexes, that was maybe a bad idea for setting that city up. But I think that's fine. But yeah, we now in theory have some rainfall. We actually have some positive rainfall in places. Well, this city zone has a positive rainfall, which is good to see. 1 life form will die when oxygen level rises. Ah, so this guy needs oxygen level to stay below 0. We're going to potentially kill off max requirements. Temperature cannot go above 0. Oxygen cannot go below 0. Okay. We may end up killing off the natural Martian bacteria. Oh well. This is a fun bonus while we had it. Okay, let's get the titanium. Let's not be so aggressive trading for science. We'll back off the science, back off the food, back off the titanium. Drop in here, we can push out the weather control facility. Which in theory making the zone pretty happy. We got some warmth here, we got some more radiation protection, more rainfall. And if we upgrade it again, in theory, we'd have more oxygen. Let's get you moving. I've only got the 1 silica, unless I set another mine up. Can't set another mine up without more power. Okay, do that. Science. Okay, we got 2 import routes. So I could take silica as import, ship 1. Take power as import. Oh no, that's balanced. Okay. That should work. Those will clear out. 9 turns for you, 10 turns for you. We do have a... Oops. Oh, they're technically... This is a... Oh, heating unit, so it's outside. Yeah, so we could grab 2 levels here, or 1 level... Well, 2 levels here, 2 levels here. Lots of ocean. We can get very close to level 2, if not grab level 2. Or I can grab some inputs. Yeah. I'm gonna complete you up, or I can grab water titanium. Maybe less worried about water titanium, so we might actually finish with the one that requires power. That way we're not worried about importing power in the future. And I got 14 unused trade routes. What do I want for it? Yeah, still 14 unused trade routes. We've probably got enough titanium for the moment, so we can do something like that. Or that would give us the titanium that we could trade for titanium. Or enough silica that we can trade for the titanium. Anyway, I think that's what we want to do for the moment. Yeah, we're not using all the trade routes, but we have more trade routes than we need is kind of where we are. Played once per city. Project must be built on a coastal location, so it's going to be in a coastal city. Allows that city to expand into ocean locations. Also provides +1 cover to living. Shipwright would not be a bad choice, I think. Yeah. Because then we can, when we set that city up, we might want to shipwright. Yeah, do that to get some titanium. And then I can put a robot hub in somewhere. This doesn't really matter right now. The hub. Gives us an expand. We can use the span to get the silica deposit. Well, I might as well grab the silica deposit. Whether we actually set it up right now is not really decided. Okay. Arctic hare or plankton? We'll go plankton. Okay, let's drop those exports. That way next turn we have the stuff to build the shipwright. And we'll reduce the power imports. Let's actually export some water and import some food. This will mean I have 25 food, 10 water to set up the settlement, so I can set up the shipwright. So we can take over this ocean. And we have a lot of titanium that I can trade off for various things. I suppose when we do move in here, we'll need dikes for that settlement, so we'll hold off a moment for turning it into anything. New leader time. Efficient construction. All buildings you construct in cities are 2 fewer for the turn. Resource management. Basically the flex adjacency building. Okay. Construction city mine for free. Trades at the end of the term have 5 times the impact. Resource shortages are reduced. I think we're going to go with this one because mega projects is what we're working on. So the specialization there will be very productive for a very long time. Okay, let's get this settlement down. This will probably, assuming we have the atmosphere, we'll probably maybe build the Zeppelin here. And we can just take over some of the ocean here. If we get the power, we could do the gigantic silicates mine in the ocean. I want to Well, yes to the dike, but so give me that expand. The dike expand, so we don't lose that titanium mine. Or did I built a ship right. Can I rewind? Yeah. Because I'm not going to explore, or I'm not going to do soil cleaning up tuner this turn. Let's do efficient construction. That saves us 2 power, 2 tritium. And then we're going to dike. Need dike 1 level. Do an expand. Grab the adjacent water. Dike expand. Okay. Get all those progressing. Export some food, because we've got a free export route for food. Free export route for tritium. Got 6 potential imports we could take in. What do I want? Some water wouldn't be bad for the public baths. Some soil wouldn't be bad for the soil factory. If we played this card, we only need 16, so I only need like 2 for there. And then if we could play that one as well, that would be another 12 water. Another 6 water. Can I find 5 things to export and not be a problem? Yeah, we can export the titanium. Yeah. Research district. Life district. Or trade. I think the answer is trade. This is turn into 1 science. Okay, then we play fishing construction, drop costs. Soy factory plus 4 food. Public baths for when we do more housing expansion in here, plus a little bit of support. Regardless. Let's go ahead and get that landing pad out. Because of the trade route. We don't necessarily need the trade route right now, but best to have it before we are paranoid about not having it. Okay, so I got 3 more import routes. What do I want to import? Thinking power and tritium, actually. Yeah, I'm thinking power and tritium. Start off with 3 power. Let's not go too overboard. We've got 4 in here, so if we get the science, we can get another upgrade here on the weather control facility. mine a huge asteroid, get a bunch of titanium, or let it pass. We got no space for it, so we gotta let it pass. This is the same here. We gotta let that pass because we don't have the space for it. Could grab the skyscraper. That is a bunch of housing. We don't really got the food currently for it, but we'll take it. We'll need housing at some point. Maybe next to that spot. Could accelerate the rate we get atmosphere by doing cleaning up tour. Is double cost for the expands? Those aren't super great. So I think 4 is obviously the best I'm going to be able to do here. So I could try to make the dash on one of the projects to get the project finished. Though I don't really have the resources to do that. Keep the science from running out. Yeah, I think I have enough titanium, so let's export the titanium, turn it into power. We do want food, we do want... Well, we're not making any net science on that trade. Could export another water, but we probably want more water. Want more nitrates. That's net zero, that's net zero. We want more tritium. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're going to do on the trades. Trading school is tempting. Tempting enough, we'll grab it. Yeah. Life form delivery, we're not too worried about life forms. Food monitoring, I don't think we got any good space left. Yeah, we don't have any space left, so not food monitoring. Take the Android hub then. Yep. Study the life on Europa, plus 10 science, or gain Europa bacteria. Plus 2 science if returned to the climate zone has a city. Okay. Dump all those. I want to pay place points 4. So do you have enough power and enough titanium? We can put an Android hub down. Can I move you? Yeah. Bonus there. You could just robot Android here. Which we probably want to do. Want to be getting this up quickly. So yeah, let's put the androids in. Okay. Let's take advantage so that we can do that trade route, get this done. Fingers of space. Rather not get involved or gain Dante Lab. We'd rather not get involved. Support. Safari Park. Tempting. Universal Factory would basically be able to build anywhere. And actually that would combo well with the fact we've got a location where we're building a bunch of dikes. Yeah, let's grab you for the dike location. Support, connected space halves get +1. Radiation, atmosphere. We'll do this one. Center. Miners Cottage. Yeah, I think it's the Miners Cottage we're going to go with. +1 support globally per person. Grab you, set up Europa. And then, yeah, let's go ahead. Grab you. Backwater from the oceans. Expand the oceans again. And yeah, if it goes again, then we'll have a lot of issues, but that's fine for the moment. And then we're really interested in Universal Factory here. Bunch of robots, which isn't a problem. We're gonna have a little bit more struggle trying to afford those tools, but we'll grab those. Grab the first level for the moment, at least. What are we looking for? We're looking for 14 titanium and 14 power. So that'll give us 14 titanium. Can I balance the budget? Okay, don't need that import anymore, so we can swap that to 4 + 4 + 6 is 14. Okay. I just need one more export somewhere. Well, export of water. And we got some titanium for something, so... Do you want some more power? Oh wait, no, I can export 4 of those. Okay. Still gonna want 4 more power if I can get it. You know, let's... 4 more power that way. That way we can get the Miners Cottage set up as well. +1 support per turn for each land location the city has expanded to. We can grab another shipwright in case we have another coastal city. Let's grab another shipwright in case we get another coastal city. Set you up, get a second. satellite going. We'll drop into the city. And build. And build. Currently only providing 1 power, but as we level up all the dikes, which we'll need to do shortly, we'll have more power. Still kind of need power. Yeah, let's undo that last choice. Take efficient construction, save a little bit of power and food. Doesn't make a big difference, but little differences add up sometimes. Anyway, so I got 3 imports. I'm gonna take them all in titanium for this turn, because we're gonna build up a bunch of dikes. Protect our land zones. Artificial bacteria. Or a temperate forest. The temperate forest. In the atmosphere. We can have atmosphere level 1 so we can start working on the Zeppelins. Oh, we want to come in here, do the dike level up. This place only needs 2 dike levels each. Protect all those zones. So if the water were to rise, we'd be fine. And I think that also added another 2 power to the universal factory here. So the factory is making a decent chunk of power. Before I get more dragged into continuing on and on and on, I think this is where I should go ahead and put a part break in. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be a part up tomorrow, probably where we finish out this run on Grand Monuments. We already have 7 of 20 megastructure stages. We have an idea where we're probably going to get the next 3 from. What we'll do is... Oh, we can import science, get weather control facility going. That's 24 science. Then I need to get another city going so we can set up the Zeppelin. We get a little distracted, we'll grab that space. So we might put it, like, say, here, or here. Like, here would actually be ready to be set up. It's not a particularly great city location down here, but we could set it up. Yeah, so we've got options. What to do and where to do it. Or we could do over here. Yeah, not a super great spot. This one's interesting, the more we could get a titanium. Titanium nitrates deposit in the city, yeah. We'll see. But that'll be for next time, yeah. So if you're watching on YouTube, that will be up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, there's going to be a short break where I take a moment to sip a little bit of tea, and then we'll get right back to playing. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.